Hey tribe, it's me, Kiki T, and I'm back for another video with you ladies. Today I'm sitting in my car and it's cold. As you can tell on the windows, it's kind of cold in here. But I ended up moving back to California, back home with my mom. So I just felt like coming out to my car today. Nobody's home really. But it's just not really my space, you know? So I wanted to come and sit in my own space. So, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you all. Just that I moved back to California, and I wanted to kind of share with you like my experience in Georgia. And I want to be very clear that God did tell me to move to Georgia, even though I don't really know why still. That sometimes is how faith works. You don't know why. You don't know why when you're doing it, and sometimes in my case, you don't know why after you did it. But I do believe that there is purpose for me in Georgia. I just don't think it's right at this moment. And I experienced a lot of breakthrough within myself, just from being in an isolation season, and just being by myself and getting to know myself as an adult, like as a 20-year-old, you know, or 20-something-year-old, because I'm on the down, I'm about to be on the downhill to 30. My birthday's coming up. But yeah, being in Georgia wasn't all like sunshine. As you guys could see in my in the video that I did share with you all about me moving to Georgia, it was not very easy to do. And it ran me dry. Like, as much money as I was making as a server, I was making like $1,000 a week, which was nice because I have never like made that much before. But at the same time, it wasn't like abundance. It wasn't an overflow. It was just enough for me to be able to pay what I needed to pay and survive. And that's not, survival isn't the life that God has for me. It's not the life that God has for you. He owns all the cattle on the hill. He is a very abundant God. And so at some point I knew it was like for a season and not for as long as I was thinking, because I was not planning on moving for another 30 years. Like, I was ready to settle down in Georgia, find my husband, like, but that didn't happen. So anyway, I'm in California, back home, safe. I feel a lot safer. And I feel a lot more comfortable even walking outside by myself. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful to be home. It comes with its hardships as well, but I'm grateful. So Georgia, you ladies might have noticed that I didn't have any furniture. I got into my apartment and I spent like 2 months there. No furniture, like bare minimum, no government assistance. So I was really bare minimum. No man. So I was really bare minimum. Like, it was just my income, and it was stressful. I remember crying, like the last few weeks I was there, I remember crying really hard. Like, God, I'm tired. Why did you call me out here and I'm this tired? Like, I have no energy barely to even raise my daughter. And it's because the answer that I got to that question was, it's because I'm out of purpose. I'm outside of purpose. So while he did grace me to be able to live there for the few months that I was there for like 5 months. While he did grace me in that period, it was seasonal, and I probably should have left a little bit sooner than I did, just to save me some trouble. But I enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm going to be back in Georgia sometime because I can't live my whole life without Slutty Vegan. That bacon was too good. That bacon was too good to not go back. Like, but if you guys know if there's a Slutty Vegan in LA, that would be good too. I'm down to drive to LA for some Slutty Vegan, for some good vegan food. Okay. And I just want to encourage you that if you have already made a move that you believe that God told you to make, don't be discouraged and don't think you didn't hear from God, because that's not necessarily the case. Maybe you did mess up, but if you know for a fact that you hear from God and you heard from God to make this move, don't be discouraged and don't feel like you messed up so bad that God isn't gonna save you. Because if you believed in your heart that you were being obedient to the word of God, he's gonna bless you even if you didn't hear him correctly. You know, he's gonna bless you because of your heart posture. He's gonna bless you because of your obedience and your willingness to move. Because a lot of people wouldn't even, like, a lot of people would let the fear of moving stop them from making the move that God told them to make. And so you never really know until you've done it, you know. But I know that God told me to move. I don't know that he necessarily told me to move to Georgia. I think he may have been telling me that I was getting ready to move to California. And I was just like in my own mind, like, oh, Georgia, I've always wanted to go to Georgia. And so I did. But I think I just kind of took a detour. Even though, I don't know, because I kept seeing the license plate. I don't know if it was the devil, like, slipping his little Mickey in, or like slipping his little 2 cents in. Or if I was really supposed to be in Georgia. I'll know eventually, I guess. I'm not really worried about it anymore. But I enjoyed my time out there. I got to see, like, how hard I can work, which is always something that I impress myself with, because, like, I was working 12-hour shifts back to back, like 4 days a week, before I had Charlie with me, which was tiring. But man, I felt so good making so much bank. But now I just need to learn how to put that work and in that energy that I use to work into my own business and into my own brand, and just really learn how to transfer that energy into something that's going to make me money while I sleep. So it's a learning process. Don't feel bad if you think you made the wrong move. It's okay. Even if you did make the wrong move, it's okay. Because even if you took your own personal detour, don't miss the lessons. Even if you took a detour, there's a lesson in the storm, okay? There's a blessing in the storm. And you're going to make it out either way, because God's will be done. His word does not return unto him void. So don't be discouraged like you messed up God's plan, because you're not that big, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Just that Georgia was only halfway working out. And I had wisdom enough to know that it was for a season and not for the rest of my life. So I'm back in Cali. And yeah, I'm ready to really build my brand. Like, I'm in a comfortable enough space, because I'm safe and around the men in my family, to be able to maneuver how I want to without feeling like, oh, I'm out here by myself. If I get caught up in something dangerous out in the streets, then there's nobody to come and help me. Even though they're days away. So I don't know. I love California. Never thought I would live here again, but here I am, back in Cali, and it's weird. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm working on a future husband prayer challenge that I found on Instagram a few months ago while I was in Georgia. I haven't finished it. I've done the challenge by myself, but I wanted to be able to record it for you ladies, so we can pray for our husbands together. And I can just stand in agreement with you all on getting our kingdom spouses, getting our ordained husbands. I know it's a process, and I know that a lot of us have been waiting for a long time. I've been waiting for like 6 years. I've been praying for my husband since 2018. So, excuse me, it's cold. So just to anybody that thinks, any witch out there that thinks that they're going to marry my husband, baby, I've been praying. Okay. So prayer changes things. And that's why I wanted to be able to share this challenge with you all. My phone keeps running out of storage, but I'm getting it together. It's a work in process, but it's coming. Okay. So I love y'all. Stay up. Happy Monday. And God bless you. Bye.